Hey everyone, I know you guys. You guys are all college students, and we are famously known for having terrible sleep schedules. Even people who are out of college do. Uh, and I famously, among people that know me, have an awful one. I have been really inconsistent with it for years, and something that can really motivate me to be better about it is learning more about it. So I thought it was important to share with you. My name is Nicholas Elliott, and today I'll just be going over a couple of facts about why we should sleep more, including the what not getting enough sleep takes away from you, what getting enough sleep can do, and some ways that you can get better sleep. So let's go. So among this paragraph, it is published by a open source health journal, not open source, a public domain health journal that publishes this stuff for free. I strongly recommend reading into it. But the very first line is going over how many Americans have sleep disorders, and it's around 50 to 70 million, which is kind of insane. So that means at least a couple of you have tried, and I'm one of you. But further down the list, it starts going over some health concerns. It weakens your immune system. It makes you more susceptible to catching diseases. It decreases your focus. So especially us who are in school and have to perform well to keep up our grades, won't be doing as well as we could be. It won't let you retain information as well, so you'll have to study a lot more to get stuff correct. For you gym bros out there, I know you were working way overtime in the gym, but without getting enough sleep, you won't have adequate time to recover, so your gains will be diminished. Every time we're studying for a test, you have to remember, if you don't get enough sleep, you won't retain it as well. Your ability to do certain tasks will be limited. You probably shouldn't be driving when you are sleep deprived. And I know that because I've done that, which is a different story, but it increases risk for lots of like health problems, things like cancer, heart disease, and diabetes you all have an increased chance of getting them if you don't sleep as much. And with that depressing note for many of us, I'm sure, I would like to go off the positives of what you can do if you do get enough sleep, because there's a lot of them, and as you can probably guess, they're basically just the opposite of all of the stuff that you don't get if you don't sleep. So, health, immune system, everything is just better. Those gains you're working for are increased. You'll be able to study better. You'll be able to wake up on time for school. There's a lot of things that your focus will just improve, which will help you with lots of things outside of school. And for you, those of you who have to perform well at your jobs and also in school, things like being more alert and aware will be important. If it will improve your weight, there's been a couple of studies that have shown that not getting enough sleep can make you crave fatty foods, which hasn't really been solidly proven as much as I like to think it should be, but it is something to think about. It generally improves your mood across the board. There's been many studies showing that college students, like just out of graduate students starting a doctorate program, in a study done by Harvard, that without enough sleep they were just angrier, less prone to learning things across the board when they didn't have enough sleep. Because now you probably want this, and that's what we're going to go over next: how to get better sleep, things you can do to make it better. A really big one and a really simple one is avoiding caffeine and alcohol. Caffeine affects your ability to realize that you're tired, and alcohol will make you start during your sleep, so you won't be able to fall into a deeper sleep. Things like avoiding blue light is a huge one. it'll really help. And having a schedule is also huge. And the reason I bring all these things up is that I've struggled with this a ton. Like, I've been to therapists about stuff, and I don't want to like get too into it, but to help solve a lot of my problems, they were like, you need to get sleep. Sleep can greatly diminish effects like anxiety and depression. And when I needed it, I was always told to try to get better sleep. And it's something that I really worked on, and it really improved my life. And I just think everyone should have that. And it helped me out a really tough time. And if you're going through something like that, a very easy and a very simple way to help it is to start working on yourself. Start getting better sleep. And something I just want to close out on is that I know you probably aren't like not getting enough sleep because you want to. A lot of us are college students. We want to either make up for time in the day that we've lost, like studying. We want to devote times to our hobbies, hang out with people late. We want to have fun. And we try to do homework up until like the minute it's due, sometimes even past it. And I just want to let you guys know how important it is to just get good sleep. You can do your homework better if you're properly rested. You don't have to study as much. You can retain it better on the first go around instead of having to do it twice, like I have done many times. You'll be a more enjoyable person to be around, all of the things. And so I just really want you to think about how much better you could be doing if you just got enough sleep. 7:15, baby.